Hello everyone. Good. Hello. Hello. Welcome to my live video. Welcome to my live video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello.
Honest.
Hello.
Honest.
All right. Welcome to my live program. How are you all doing? Happy Friday. Salam alaikum. This is just a quick video because I have to, go to my auto page for very, very educative video. All right. I wanted to react on the video where Mohbad's father, he has been granting an interview. Okay, he has been granting a lot of interviews, okay? And what I see from him is different. I don't know from other people. But before I start any talk or any analyzing or any advice for him, I want some parents, this is a lesson to all parents. First of all, there are parents that are even worse than Mohbad's father. I want you to understand what parenting is, the difference between, what you expect from your child and what your child should, needs to be in life. I want to start by saying Mohbad didn't come to this world by himself, and he never requested to. As a human being, as a man, as a woman, your dream is to have a child when you are in marriage or when you get married, which is very good for everyone. And that is what I pray for everyone. It's a very good experience every human being needs to experience or needs to have. When you as a parent, again I repeat, and I've been saying this on this platform and all my platforms, when you as a parent bring a child to this world, first of all, what you need to understand that you are responsible for that child. Don't expect anything from that child apart from making sure that that child or the children is well educated. That is the most important thing you owe your child. Education. And if you feel as a father you cannot, give your child the best education he or she deserve, then it shows that you are not ready to have children, or you're not capable to have children. Before you have children, okay, you must be ready for it in every aspect. As much as, it is not easy, at the same time, it's something that you must, if you want to have 4 children, you must have prepared for 4 children. If you want to have 2 children or even 1, okay, it's something that you must prepare for. It is not something that you just say, okay, first child, second child, third child, and you'll be looking for everybody to sponsor that child or train that child for you. You are owing Mohbad trillions of blocks, because I see you mentioning block, Cora block. He didn't buy me block. No, he's not owing you anything. He's not obliged to do anything for you. No, he's not. You, as a father, at 27 years, you are still supposed to be taking care of him. Yes. Now, I see a lot of people wanting to donate money for Mohbad's father. He's only 55 years. What happened to working? What happened to working? He's a what in his church where he goes to? Who told you that they don't work? If you come to abroad here, you see a lot of pastors, they work. A lot of them, they work. All of them. Because you don't work, you don't eat. You have to pay tax. You have to pay tax. So you must work. Nobody is ready to do all of those things that they do in Nigeria or in Africa. Here, in abroad. You must work. Let me tell you one story. I have a friend who was working for a pastor here, you know. And it happens that the pastor has 3 offices, you know. And he is still a pastor. He's doing God's work in a very good way. He's following the rules and regulations. If he doesn't, he has 2 children. And you have to send them to private school. Who is going to contribute for you? Who? Look at the people. Any little thing, they will say contribute. Because the people in diaspora, they have money to contribute. They don't have family that they can also help. Any little thing, why do you have to contribute for a man that have hands and legs, that can walk, they can see, they can write, that is even brilliant, that can speak and express himself, even when the sun why? Why? He has been going around, it looks like he has something that he wants to say, that is bothering him, that is disturbing him. This is how I see him. He can, if 83 years old man in that Africa, Nigeria, that is still working, Mohbad's father needs a good job. He needs to go and, if you want to help somebody, give them job that will last them for a very long time. This Mohbad is his second child and not the first child. What happened? He doesn't talk about the first child. If Mohbad is owing him a block, what will his first son or first child own him? It's all about Cora. Papa, Mohbad went to university or polytechnic. He went to poly. He didn't graduate. He didn't even, according to him, because you said in your interview that you always tell him or you told him to, sing about everything around him. So I want to believe and I want to use your word against you. You said your word for you. That's what I'm doing now. You said that you always told him to, you told him to, use what happens to him to sing. He said he never went to class for one day. Have you ever talked about that? Why he couldn't continue his education? All I see you say is you struggle so much to take care of. He's not the only child you have. What is your job as a parent if your child failed to go to university and never attended one class? What is the relationship between you and your son? And after everything, all you do is, okay, I don't want to, jump into the Lekki property for now. I just want to continue hammer on, why are you so interested, okay, in what your son has acquired when he didn't go to school. He didn't finish his education. He didn't even attend class. So he never went to any school, but he got admission. When all of this were happening, what was your action? What did you do as a father? I want to ask you that question. Now, for the rest of your children that you have, okay, what did you as a father reserve for them? Do you have any property on your own? Have you worked and have a lot of property so that you can share to those children during when you are no more? I'm asking you this question. I mean, it looks like, I know what I'm saying. I have a father who is way older than Mohbad's father. He is way older than him. He doesn't call, disturb. If he call you, he will ask of his grandchildren. 2 minutes phone call and say, take care of yourself. It is now my duty as a child to say, let me support my dad based on what is happening in the country. Any father that is about looking for money, 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 something is wrong somewhere. Should we say you are the one that pushed him to what has happened to him? Because you as a father you were not around him. And in your another interview, you said you have a lot of wives. They asked you, why did you have a lot of wives? As a man of God, you claim to be. You have no answer to that question. You never gave a very, very sweet answer. All you said is everybody, the women that you know that is in your life, they keep asking you to choose between Mohbad and you. That is not true, Papa Mohbad. There is something in you. There is something that tells me that you have very bad attitude, character. You see, job money. Only wahala ni. You are just pretending for the camera. First wife, second, third, fourth. What is the problem? Ask yourself the question. Where do I need to amend? When things happen to you, you ask yourself question. They asked you again, what happened between you and your first wife? Because they saw other interview where you keep mentioning the woman. The woman left 10 years since, 10 years since, 15 years since, 20 years. Well, okay, do you want Mohbad to say, Mom, I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore? Is that what you're waiting for? That is Mohbad's mother. You cannot take that away. Even if that woman is still living with you, or Mohbad's mother is still with you, it is your duty as a father to take care of your children. Both of you. It is both of your duty. But she will be at home taking care of the children until they get to its stage or age where she can start looking for something to do as a mother to support the family. You never sent that boy to school. Stop saying you sent him to school. You went to borrow money from microfinance. You went to... No, Papa Mohbad, stop it. Is it because the boy is no more to speak for himself and explain better? You feel you can be going round, you know, all the whole... You've not even started granting interview. I'm not feeling for you. No, no way. You should be a private man. As a man of God, you're supposed to be in the altar praying, asking God, how did it happen? Let God reveal to you. Is that not how it is? How you believe? How it works for you people over there? Are you not supposed to go to the mountain and ask God, this boy that makes me happy? All you do is to come out and say things that is not. Why people are looking for justice for your son? You are busy looking for, he never buy me pints. He never buy me trousers. He's only 27 years old boy. He is very young. What do you expect a 27 years old boy to do? He's supposed to be, you know, by now maybe doing his master's after university, right? He's supposed to be doing his master's after university. But he's eventually he got married, which is good. He's married legally to Omowumi. According to Omowumi's elder sister, that they got married legally, and the mother of Mohbad was around during the time all these things were happening. She was present when everything was happening. She said it with her mouth. And we saw video evidence where you went to, you know, apologize and have a chat with Naira Marley. I don't understand. Before you people come on social media to say things, don't you people, you know, reflect on it before you come out to say it? As a man of God, there are things that you're not supposed to say. You're not even supposed to grant interview. Grant interview for what? The authorities are handling it. If you don't like the way they are handling it, your job as a father is to bring out your money and go to court. That is your job. And then after the Nigerians will support you to say, okay, let's move it, since this is what his fathers want. But the answer is no. You've never contributed a dime to support your child. You gave reasons why you couldn't attend, you know. But, again, like I said, a lot of people shouting, saying, Papa Mohbad need them. Some of them have never given their father 15 naira before. Some of them are very rich, but they find it difficult to support their father with one them. The father, I am telling you, I know about few people that never They will tell you, why do I have to help my dad? My dad is okay. Let me give you another scenario. I know someone in Africa, although he's doing very well, right? He had to work very hard for the children. He has 14 children, 14 from 3 different women, doing his school time and everything. So the last wife was staying with him. That is the only wife that he has, okay? And these 14 children went to university. He trained them until their university time. I won't lie to you guys. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. But do you know that these children only support their father when they want to? When they want to support their father, when they are rich children. They are, they are very, very rich children. Let me not, give clue here. They do that when they want to. Some people on social media, when they come out, they open their mouth and blab. Some has not even dropped even half block. Papa Mohbad wants 1 block. Half block for their parents. And they come on social media to open their mouth and say, Mohbad should have. They will judge people when you yourself are guilty of what you're doing. You are a pastor. You call yourself a pastor. You should be reading Bible. You should be praying for God to minister to you what happened to your child, because you don't know. Nobody knows. As far as I'm concerned, what I'm seeing on social media, nobody knows. And if you want justice, you should stand on the truth of justice instead of you looking for block, cement. What that do for you? Will that make you rich? And people are out there trying to contribute what? They have orphanage home that you all in Africa and even in diaspora are supposed to channel your energy on. They have old women, they have widows, they have widowers that don't have help from nowhere that you all supposed to be supporting. You want to support someone that have hand and leg that is just 55 years old. A young man. He's not an old man. When I see people, saying Papa Mohbad, he's not an old man. He is a young guy. And let me move immediately to the next one, which is you dialing your hair, trying to look beautiful, trying to look handsome, trying to look pretty, Papa Mohbad, that is not what you should be looking for. I repeat. A lot of people may not like what I'm saying here. I am a mother. I have children. Whatever happened to my child, God forbid, I know what will happen to me. I don't even think I will have the mouth. You see the way I'm talking, blah, 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 blah. I don't think I will even have the mouth to open, to even speak a word. Talk less of to make my hair and look handsome, beautiful, pretty for people on social media. I know what happened to me. So if you keep saying they never allow him to help you, who are the people that never allowed him? The boy has got his own spirit that works with him. He knows what to do. He is doing the only thing he wants to do. You are married with another woman. And probably the mother is, the mother never married again. Probably. We are yet to hear that. If I hear that story, I will come up and talk about it from the horse's mouth. I am doing this because Mohbad's father has granted interview, first, second, third, almost 5 interviews. And he's ready to give more interview. And that is why I have to address this. Your child owns you nothing. Only if they want to support you, help you, they will. They are not obliged to. What did you, as a father, reserve for those children? Do you have property? Did you also buy block for them so that when they grow up, they will say, oh, this is what our father left for them. They will be able to leave things for their own children. What have you, as a father, reserved for your children? All you do is go block, go fumilowo, go someone's account, because he's not owing you, because he has seen you. He knows you better than us. If he was here today, he would talk about many things about you. You are living with another woman. He knows your lifestyle. He knows how you live. He knows you front, back, and center. He sees his mom like a vulnerable woman. And he doesn't want the mom to, have another husband or maybe marry again. And that is the reason why he is now the husband to your ex-wife. And all you do is to sit down for interview, to grant interview. Kofumini block, Kofumini this thing. Many of you on social media are like that. They don't give block and anything to their father because they feel that their father failed them. If you don't train your child to university, up to university, You failed your child. Some didn't even send their child to primary school or secondary school. And they are on social media. They struggle. They are on the streets, hustling up to where they are today. Most of us in Africa, we hustle to get to where we are today. If your child give you 5 naira, thank God. It's not only money. He never owed you a pin, a dime. So why are you always comfortable to talk about your children in public? Why are you comfortable to speak things that are not relevant in public? How much have you worked on your own by yourself? To yourself? How much have you worked? Why can't you go and look for a job to do? Why are you waiting for your son? Why are you waiting for your children? Go and start getting... I know some people, they have a lot of property. They will tell you, I'm doing this because of my children. I'm doing this because of my children. I've never heard you say, I had to do this because of my child, my children. No. Why is Mohbad all of your targets? He didn't give you, and so be it. He's no more. He can't stand up again to come and assist you. Why can't you just move on? Move on. Why must he be the one to take responsibility of everyone? He gives who he likes. If he doesn't give you, leave it. It's like that. Some children are like that, design like that. If they even want to give you, they can't give you more than 10,000 naira, 20,000. Is there something you want to tell us? Is there, something you have in mind that you want to say? You keep having grudges with your son, Mohbad, even though he's no more. You still have something in mind that you want to say. Do you want to move to Lekki, where the wife is staying? Or do you want to also add the more women to your wife list? What do you want? Let me move quickly to your Mohbad's wife, who happens to be your daughter-in-law. Mohbad and the wife has got a child and married, according to Mohbad's sister. Right? You know all the family members of the wife, just like they also know you. Okay? Oh, this one is... Just like they know you. But all you do is to come here and rant. You want Mohbad's wife to live there with the newborn baby. I want to ask you, since this incident, how many times have you visited there? You're supposed to be visiting that place every day to see how that your grandson is doing, and how, not only your grandson, and how your daughter-in-law is doing. But the answer is no. You want to paint your daughter-in-law again to the world that she is like this. She can never be perfect. If you're looking for a perfect woman, even all your wives, the recent one, the previous one, no one is perfect. That includes me sitting right here in front of the camera. She is only 24 years old. For me, she's very young to go into marriage. She doesn't understand what marriage is, for me. And that is why I'm not seeing any blame in her. What could she have done? You know what I mean? And you keep going on and on and on and on. On the day Mohbad died, you came out. There is nothing you didn't say. You are a father. You are a man. That I see that you want that little girl to start worshiping you. No. You're just a human being. I don't care your position. You're a human being like her. Why will she worship you? She can only respect you as an elderly man. Because you're way older than her. If you are truly 55 years. She respects you, and respect is reciprocal. There are things that shouldn't, as a father-in-law, you don't cross your boundary. When you cross your boundary, then the girl will talk to you as a father. If she wants, she will address you. That house she lives, even the mother-in-law don't have rights in that house. I'm saying because when it comes to relationship, I know what I can tell you. That is her home, her husband's house, where she and her husband lives, where she and her husband started. How they started, what they are doing, it is not your business. What they've done in the past, it is not your son can come and talk to you and tell you things, doing when they are having issues. That is the honest truth. Your son can tell you, Dad, she's doing this to me. What is your job? What role did you play? Instead, you save that thing your son told you, a little boy of 27 years old, that you're supposed to call to order to say, you know, marriage is like this, my son. That means you failed your son. In what aspect, which aspect did you, as a father, stand and say, you know what? I don't want you to be falling out with your wife. She is your wife. She is legally married to you, traditionally. Maybe, you know, otherwise. Your son came to report the wife to you. What is your job as a father? Nothing. You save it so that you can use it for a day like this. Please, change. Change starts from you as a father. You save it so that you can say, okay, Papa Mohbad, can you hit your child 7 times and tell me that the wife that lives with you right now, she is perfect? Can you say that? Can you say other of your children has, you know, given you what you want? They bought you blocks and everything. Your legal wife, the one that lives with you now, ṣé ìyàwó yín yẹn tó ń bá yín gbénulé ó dára dáadáa ìwẹ̀ ẹ̀ dára 100%. Tí ìwẹ̀ ò bá ti dára, if her character, what I'm saying, if your present wife character is not 100%, why do you want to expect Wunmi to have 100% character? She is a very, can't you see, she is not talking. Because she will speak at the appropriate time. Not now. She will address everyone when she wants to, when she's ready, when she has that confidence to speak. But you, as a father, from day one, you have the confidence to speak. You are not perfect. I am telling you where you have lacked, what you need to do, how you need to sit up as a father for your other children, instead of chasing what Mohbad. If I'm that girl, you will never step your feet in that house. No, you will not step your feet in that house. Because your intention has been known on social media. So if you chase her out of that house, where will she go with a little baby? A newborn baby? Where will she go to with a newborn baby? Where do you people expect her to go to? Back to her father's house so that you can have everything and take everything? To do what? You don't care about the little child. Have you called her on the phone to say, hi, the child? Not even calling her. You live in the same country. You live in the same city. You live in the same Lagos. You have not, how many times have you gone there to visit them? To say, rather than you having time, dyeing your hair, trying to look young, want to start singing music, your music is raining. I don't do emotions here. I don't talk with emotions, no. I tell you how it is, what you need to hear. Have you visited? Let them video you. Let's see you walking in to visit Wunmi and your grandchild. You even went to the point telling people, okay, if the world want to say they should do DNA, what do you gain in all of this? Papa Mohbad. What do you achieve in all of this? I'm a mother. Imagine my father-in-law coming to say they should go and he can go and have a DNA test. How will I ever even have a good conversation with my father-in-law anymore? Nah, some kind of time I just, I have a lot of thoughts. I sit down and reflect on things when I see things happening. How can you, as a father, sit down comfortably, granting interview? The first thing you will say, okay, they have 5 suspects now. But something will happen inside the house. Are you trying to tell us that there is something happening in your own home with your wife, your present wife? Because it looks like you're dropping proverb a lot. So we need to start looking at your own marriage. If something is happening to you in the marriage, if nothing is happening to you, there is nothing wrong with Mohbad and the wife. Stop painting that girl what she's not. It's not nice. I'm a woman and I know how she will feel. Now she is a widow. She's mourning. She is yet to understand what happened. to get a clue of what happened. And you are sitting down there only for you to crucify, to talk, to say things that is not. That is not right. How will she even cope? Seeing you face to face after granting 17 interviews. How can you even go there and face her? I've never seen you come out to say, thank you, the authority, for what you are doing. The job, I appreciate. No. First of all, you also did, recently you have interview, you said you want to apologize to all Nigerians, that they need to forgive you, blah, blah, blah. After that interview, Papa Mohbad, you came out again. Who is pushing you? Do you have anyone that is pushing you to say things that you're not supposed to say? Tell them you can't. This is your son that you love so much. I don't see that love, that intimacy in both you and late Mohbad. I don't. It looks like you're not showing love. You keep saying things. Papa Mohbad. That is not nice for you to say. Whatever you say today on social media, remain on social media. Your ex-wife is coming for you very soon. I mean, your present wife will definitely come and say, she will come and say it. If they come to you to interview, tell them you don't have anything to say. That the way they see it is the way you are seeing it. You love everyone. You are being biased. Do you have another wife for Mohbad somewhere? It looks like, I'm asking you a lot of questions because this is my findings. It looks like you want your son to have another wife. Unfortunately, your son loves Wumi. He bought property. He buy property. He put property. Papa, but that is not what we are saying now. That is not the bone of contention right now. That is not it. Bring out your money and spend on your child. No way. You're not doing that. It's a pity that things happen like this. But parents should learn from this. When you plan to bring children to the world, make sure that you are ready to take good care of them and be in their life. Support them. Some children will say that's enough, blah, blah, blah. Even after saying that, they go back to they reflect on what they've told you as dad. Some of them will tell you the truth because they want solution. You've not visited your grandchild. That means you're not very close to Mohbad. You don't visit them frequently. Calling on the phone is not enough. Visiting them directly is more than enough. Let the camera catch you going to visit that little 6 months old baby. You left your children to attend to things that are not relevant. You want people to contribute. As what to you? For what reason? Child, Mohbad, that you failed. You failed that boy. Both you and the mom failed the boy. And you want people to come. I feel for those, when I see people that want to contribute, I say these ones, they have money. They're looking for where to drop it. Go and drop the money for orphanage home. If you're looking for a place to drop your money, go to orphanage home to support them. Support them. They need support. You can do it anywhere in the world. Papa Mohbad, it's better for you to go and look for a job rather than granting interview, or go to the mountain, sit down there for 50 days, 60 days, continue your prayer until you get your answer. It's a pity. Sit up. Your last interview was the, I don't know what to say about that interview. It tells on you. It tells inside you, looking at your face, looking at your expression, it looks like you have something that you want to say about Wumi. There is nothing you will say about that girl that I will believe, because it tells that you are about property, money, money, money. That's all I see in you. There is nothing you will say until evidence is out. That is when I can still come out to say, Wumi, you've done wrong in this place. I cannot judge her, as I have yet to hear from her. But I've heard from you, and I have also seen Mohbad's mom speak. But all she is seeking for is quite different from what you as a father is seeking for. Who is the best between both of you? who want the best, who has good intention between you and Mohbad's mom. You and your ex. She speaks based on what is happening. You are speaking based on what has happened in the past. What Mohbad told you since 1922. That is not right. No way. I would love even Nigerians to support you for what? You can go and get yourself a good job if you're looking for money and you're not ready to get justice for your son. That is my answer. That is what I can say. Get yourself something doing, since you don't want to follow, people looking for. Other people are even working hard for your son. You are sitting down doing nothing for yourself, for your son. Because you hear that they are contributing money for your grandchild. Your eyes, your ear, your antenna. Go there. Go and sit in Lekki. Sit down like this so that they can be serving you food morning, afternoon, night. Anybody that comes, you too, you want to collect envelope. Let them give you too. Not that you're looking for a place to go. But you want to. If something is wrong with you and, somebody is somewhere telling you things to do, you have other people that is around you that you can confide in. Tell them, let people know. Say it out. Don't allow anyone to bully you to silence. Just the same way they did to your son. Come out and speak. Whether you speak or don't speak, or what will happen, we'll see happen. So it's better for you to speak and be free. I know that you will still grant another interview. And I await the next interview. Let's see what you're going to say. At least you've been saying, there is no money in the account. He didn't buy you block. He didn't do this. At least you've said that. Let's see if you're going to continue hitting on that. Or you have something to tell us about Wunmi. Tell us. Let's know if there's something that we need to know about Wunmi. This is not nice. Going around granting interview from January to December. From Monday to Saturday. And so from Monday to Sunday. You keep granting interview. That is not nice at all. On this note, I'd like to end this video by giving you a very good advice. You own Mohbad everything, even after now. Your job as a father, as a grandfather, is to continue to look out for your grandchild. And the rest of your children, try to support the rest of your children. You have other children, not only Mohbad. Support them. Know what they are doing. Don't stop looking for who will put you in a hotel. There is nothing wrong with you. Go back home and take care of the rest of your children. What did you learn from this? Moving on. What will you, as a father, do for the rest of your children? That is what you should be looking out for. Your mistake and how to amend yourself is what you should be looking out for, to say, you know what, I've made mistake here. I don't want to make this mistake again. Stand the same way you're standing now. All the, you put it in just so you can bring Wunmi down. Put that energy in yourself and make sure, okay, that you use it, you use it on the rest of your children. Use that. Use what you learn. What did you learn? A lot of people learned many things. I see a lot of comments. They say, wow, this has taught me this. I never knew this. And Papa Mohbad, what did you learn from everything going on right now? And how do you think you can make amendments from what has happened to you moving on? Not coming on social media. Everybody, including me, learned one or two things. Either from his music or from what people that knows him is saying. Since you don't want to go further, you want people to see Wunmi as a suspect. You are a suspect. Mohbad's father, you're number one. Wunmi is just a wife to Mohbad. Wunmi is not Mohbad's younger sister. Is a wife. There is little that she knows. But you are the father. So you should know everything, your son's movement, as you claim on all your interview. So they should call you again. Because it's like you have a lot to say. Whatever you say, like I said, will be used against you. If you continue to grant interview, they will invite you again. Because there is something you need to say. Remember, if you are ready, or you are moving, you're moving, you have everything you think you have to, face Wunmi, you don't know what Wunmi also have. So you have to be careful when you're granting interview. Because Wumi may come out with a very powerful evidence, voice notes. Oh my God, the kajad. Wumi will just drop the voice note, bagam. Hear from yourself. This is coming from your son. This is Mohbad's voice. She will also drop what Mohbad told her about you. Be careful. When you're trying to face someone, when you're trying to, bring down someone, you don't even know what that person is holding. You don't know what that person have. And this is what everyone wants. For her to do something that the social media will say, hey! Many of us on social media are jobless. Some of them are depressed. They're looking for what to watch. They keep on their phone, scrolling on their phone. They're not interested if, social Facebook is paying. No. All they want is, watch this, watch that, seeing people fighting, each other, destroying each other. That is what people, some of them, are doing on social media. So if you give that rule, you are welcome. And I'm very sure you don't know what Wumi is holding, paddling, as evidence against you. Stop pushing people until they release evidence that they have. Enough said. Enough said. If you continue, she cannot sit down and you will be destroying her name. No. You don't know what she have. Be careful. I'm just saying this because when two things, two friends or two, people are having, confrontation, okay? You don't know what the next person is holding. So you have to be careful. And stop trying to paint her what she's not. In Ule, you don't live with them. You don't know what is going on. Don't push that girl to release what everybody will start saying, she just wants everybody to see her husband like a good husband. And you, as a grandfather and as a father to them, to also see you as a good father. Mohbad must have told her many things growing up of your your present wife might have done to her. She doesn't know you from anywhere. So why would she just, start taking side because the husband said something like this? She must have seen proof, evidence, phone calls, voice notes. I made her to pull back to say, you know what? If this is how Mohbad's father is, let me just stay out of their life. I just want to focus on my husband, Kalas. And there is nothing wrong in that. So you focus on your focus, who happens to be your children and your wife, present wife. Because you cannot tell me that your present wife, the woman that lives with you, has got 100% good character. We saw her on live video on the day Mohbad's spy. We saw her. We saw what she said some words that she is not supposed to say. And what happened to Mohbad is not her business. You also came again to say, I don't know if she's the wife that you were talking about. They use hammer on Mohbad. When you people say things, there are people that are somewhere adding things up together. There are things I don't want to say on social media. But my very good advice for you, and I want you to know that you have failed that child. The rest of your children is what you should be focusing on so that you don't fail any one of them again. Support them the little way that you can. Go get something important doing for yourself. Engage yourself. You said you're a carpenter. Carpenter makes a lot of money now. Continue. And then see how you can bring the rest of your children up. It is painful to see that you are doing this on social media. A 55 years old young man. You're not an old man. A young man doing all of this. On this case, I like to say thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for those that came to view this video. And those that will watch this video, watch it and pick 2 or 3 points. I'm not saying everything I said here, I'm right, but I'm just teaching you people how you can critically look at things until Wumi will come out to speak. And then I will see her mistakes and also address it and what she needs to know. No one is owing anyone. No one is owing anyone. The earlier you know this, the better it becomes for you. We all struggle to where we are today. If you all can agree with me. Most of us struggle, train ourselves in school, make sure that we keep moving, regardless. Some of us will tell you our parents never helped us, but we are the one looking after them. These are the things parents don't think before they do. If you take good care of your child, when you are very old, that you can't do anything, your child will be there for you. Your child will also want to be there. Some, not all the children. Some children will tell you, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't have that time. I don't do this. They'll start speaking English. to tell you, I have my family now, and I should focus and face my family. Not you, Dad. I can only do the little, I can only do little for you. So we need to understand this. Everybody with their opinion. Everybody with the way they think and understand life. We only pray for our children. We continue to pray that God will continue to, to guide and protect our children wherever they are. I will not say because one of my child is not supporting me, so anything that happened to him or her is not my business. It is my business. They are my children. My blood. They are my children. I may not speak to them maybe because of what they've done in the past, maybe one or two, but they are my child. What can I do? I love them and they love me. That is the most important thing. Allow your child to love who they want to. If they want to love their mom, that's it. If they want to love you, they show you love, they show their mom love. Children should know this. You cannot be only parent in the life of Mohbad. Mohbad also loves his mom. And if you look at the mom, the Mohbad don't want the mom to say things or get herself worked up. No. He keeps telling the mom, it's okay. I don't want you to talk about this. That's enough, mommy. That's enough. Don't talk. And we women, once our child or our children tell us, Mom, that's okay. Just forget about it. Me as a person, I just listen to because these children you see nowadays, they will tell you what you don't want to hear. So that is all I can say and how I see it. Mohbad is not owing you. The only person Mohbad is or was owing is the son, Light, and the wife. He can only support you if he have. If he doesn't, then he's not owing you. If you, as Mohbad's father, didn't or haven't built a mansion for your own father, who happens to be Mohbad's grandfather, then Mohbad is not owing you as well. Know this and know peace. If you never built a mansion for your father, who happens to be Mohbad's grandfather, Mohbad is not owing you anything. He can only support you if he has. So you coming up to say they transfer money, that is his wife. A husband and wife should have joint accounts. They should be doing things as husband and wife. They are one body, one soul, together. So you coming in to say, oh, do you want her to transfer some cash to you? She is doing that to protect her husband money. Do you know what the husband do with cash when cash come into his husband's account? You don't live there. You don't know what she's going through. And I don't even believe your story until she comes up to say, here is it. What about if she goes to the bank, Mohbad's accounts manager, to say, I need from 6 months of Mohbad's account details and show to the world. I mean, there are evidence she can prove, but not at the moment because now she's still mourning. It's too fresh. We have to be careful on how we treat or say things about people so that it doesn't come back and, meet us. If you say all these things, you even said, Ofe Jomo Sodo. Who told you that? You think it's easy? One Sowipe, Mohbad's father lives in one Sowipe, they say. Are you not supposed to be teaching us that we should never listen to hearsay until we see it with our eyes? That is what you're supposed to be preaching. Bearing false witness against Omowumi is totally wrong. One Sowipe, I was not there. And you even granted that in the interview. One Sowipe, they said, you were not there. You clearly said it. You were not there. Not like Mohbad told you that, Daddy, I would have done this, I would have done that. No, he didn't say all of these things to you. One Sowipe, who said it to you? Why do you want to believe what people are saying? One Sowipe, you as an elderly man should tell people, as a pastor that you claim to be, should be telling people not to listen to hearsay. If you don't see it with your 2 eyes, if it doesn't happen to you directly, do not listen to hearsay. That is what you're supposed to be preaching. And you are doing the opposite of it. To say, once a week, even somebody, you are even comfortable saying it. And like, once a week, do you think it's easy to have children or to have child? That shows who you are. There are things that you should never say on social media. Even when they tell you, your son never told you that, it's not existing. If your son never told you all of those things. Don't say it. Say what you know. And make sure you reference, he told me this. But I'm not sure because I didn't find out. That is how to grant interview. He said this in the past, but it's not compulsory to grant interview. Saying things about your son. You know what I mean? So, but you coming up to say, once a week, he said this. It looks like you're trying to take side of your son. Do you think your son is perfect? Your son is not. If you're trying to point finger on Wunmi, your son is not as well. Nobody is perfect in the world, including you. You keep going. What is that? They said. Someone said. Without no proof, evidence, anywhere. Stop it. Don't wash your dirty linen outside for social media, for people, bloggers to use against you. You know what I mean? People will come back on my video and say, this woman said it. Don't do it. You should never. Everybody has got one or two things happening in their family. Nobody's ready to come out and say it. I can come up today and bring up a show and post it on social media. People will believe it. People believe easily on social media. So I'll post it and then you come and say, that is not who I am. I know who I am. Wunmi knows who she is. And you, as a father, grandfather, knows who you are. Nobody can tell your story. You alone can tell your story. Mohbad is no more to talk about himself. He can tell us about himself. The wife can only tell us few little things about him if she wants to. Talk about yourself. Who are you? If I'm the person interviewing you, I want to know who you are and what you do for a living as a full-time job and where you think you have made mistake. These are the things I will be asking you. I will ask you relevant questions that the social media people wants to hear. Do you think you've made mistake? You said yes. What are your mistakes? People wants to learn from it. People are watching you. They wants to know. I will ask you questions. A very relevant one. A hit questions that when you watch it again, you will have retained about yourself. I may be wrong, but what you put out there is what I have emphasized on. If you as a father have a lot of wives or married wives in the past and you're not tired of your children, how can Mohbad get tired because him and the wife has little arguments? And you see some people sitting there, they are guessing, they're looking for what to say. Hit the point. Educate people. Let other parents learn, because there are some parents that are even worse than Mohbad's father. Teach people, and that is what social media is for. That is what Mark Zuckerberg, may God bless him, gave us platform to come out and express ourselves and teach people what has happened to us. What they know has happened to their friends, so that other people can learn and understand. Moving on, so that we don't make mistakes. I love to watch stories, reality shows on social media that can improve my weakness. Everybody has got that. So improvement is what we need on social media. That is why Mark gave us this app. If you look at his speech the other time, you see how he was talking. He's a very intelligent man. He knows the next thing to do. He knows what to, the app to put on social media, and people will start using it. Why can't we come up with that kind of, ideas, learn from him? What do you learn from the person that owns this social media handle, Meta? What do you learn? You learn what are the things that we've learned. That is what is important. Educate people. Use your platform to educate people so that they will know. On this note, I'd like to say thank you all for joining me and have a blessed day. If there's any place I've not touched, it's going to be next time. And I'm waiting for his next interview. And I know the next interview will be about the daughter-in-law, So on this note, I just leave it. I don't want to talk too much. Whatever you have, start saying it because you started, so that when Wunmi is ready to speak, if I'm Wunmi, if I want to speak to address you, I'll just bring evidence. I don't need to talk too much. All right. Thank you all. I continue to pray for you. God to continue to give you the strength to Wunmi, or more Wunmi, Aloba. Until we hear from you, then we'll know what to say. But hearsay, I don't go by what people are saying. They suspect this. No. I go by what I see on social media, what I hear from her mouth when she speaks. I pick points, not everything. I pick what I want to pick and address it if I want to. On this note, I'd like to say bye and join me about business revenue model on my solution center with Tina. Thank you all and stay blessed. Bye for now. Bye.